appointment with them, but things are still so busy. Seems our time slots never align. Then it's my lucky day. Come with me. Paladin, Knight, you'll want to hear this. I picked up a low-frequency signal in the area. It's weak, but I'm close to narrowing down the coordinates. If we can find and boost the source of that signal, we might be able to use it to get in touch with California.
That's excellent news, Scribe Valdez. Follow up with me as soon as you have the coordinates.
What's this about? I thought I made it clear that our first priority is strengthening our presence in Appalachia.
My apologies, Paladin. The Knight kept talking about Elder Maxon's orders, so I set up a signal tracer to run in the background. It was my own initiative.
This isn't a field trip, Paladin. When we left, Elder Maxon ordered us to restore communications as soon as we arrived in Appalachia. You've delayed that order long enough.
Since our arrival, every last ounce of my effort has gone toward establishing the Brotherhood as an effective force of action in Appalachia. Everything we've done here has been necessary. And before Valdez's report, we had no leads on a long-distance communicator.
We would still have no leads if it were up to you.
Enough, Shin. We have a lead now. Let's focus on that. You said you're close to tracking down the signal, Valdez? Why don't we have our reliable initiate assist you?
Okay. I'll be in my workshop when you're ready. Sorry I didn't see that. Let's get down to business, shall we? If we can find the source of the signal I detected, we should be able to use it to send a message to Elder Maxon on the west coast. I tracked the signal to an area northwest of Vault 76. You'll need to go and check it out in person. Maybe you'll get lucky. But I suspect the source of the transmission will be easy to find. Devices that transmitted this frequency are rare. The only ones I know of were built at advanced military facilities. I'm glad you asked. It may not work in its current state, but do you remember what we found in the Atlas substructure? An incredibly powerful compact ultrasite battery cell. With one of those, we could easily boost the transmitter back to its full function. Lucky for us, I've just managed to reverse engineer the cell. Think of this as its final test.
We should see if anyone needs help with anything.
Oh, have we not explained it to you yet? It should have been part of your initiation. Guess we just haven't had a chance to slow down.
Spare any supplies.
Sorry about that. Above the Paladins are the Elders.
Buy us goodwill
and
with the
leading the
locals.
Elders is High Elder Maxon. He's the one who founded the Brotherhood and decided to send us on our mission.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
It was one of our orders. After setting up in Appalachia, we were to re-establish contact, make a report, and receive our next
These
assignment.
people are
It's
still
not
hurling
that the
nukes at
Paladin
each
has
other.
directly disobeyed
It's
that order, but
madness.
she's been more focused on helping Appalachia. Being in that position, as the leader of this whole operation, I can't even imagine how much she has to think about. I'm just trying to
I am a
support
link
both her
in the
and the
chain
Knight
of
as much as I can.
That
And
is what keeps
hopefully,
this order
get them
together.
back on the same page.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
After all you've done for us, I suppose you deserve an answer. Their relationship has been
The settlers want to
rocky
rebuild.
since a certain
They're only
incident
looking
on
to
our
the
journey
future.
here.
We need to understand
Kind of a
the past
sensitive
as
topic
well.
for
And
everyone.
we'll make the same
I
mistakes
thought they'd be able to
going
work things out
People
over
of
time, but
Appalachia think a
it's only
bomb's a
gotten
plane.
worse. I'm honestly kind of worried.
Cleaning
But
duty again?
maybe contact with Elder Maxon will get them back on track. I hope it does.
Order, learning,
Stay safe out
protection.
there. We'll be right on your
I
tail.
have everything I need here.
151978. R. Wiggins. Turn on the goddamn lights in the living quarters. Task complete. Please verify. Warning. Biological hazard detected in the research lab. Please evacuate immediately. Task 151979. G. Walton. Feed the giant moth subject before it gets upset. Error. Moth subject missing. Task 000. Unknown user. Priority 1. Open all cell doors in the holding cell area. Task 151980. D. Evans. Raise temperature in the lab to 22 degrees Celsius. Task complete. Please verify. Task 151981. K. Jones. Increase barometric pressure in holding cell 2C to 2400 millibarts. Error. Unknown term. Millibarts. Please resubmit task. There you are. Welcome back. My apologies. My residents must have had a good reason to open all those cells at the time. Your nutrients must be running low. Please, help yourself to any supplies you need. Please forgive the mess. The residents became rather unruly after the accident. Task 151982. G. Walton. Provide status of water recycling system. Duplicate issue. Ignoring. 151984. J. Jefferson. Disable security cameras in the mainframe core. Task denied. Warning. Visitor detected in restricted area. Security, please assist.
Attention, citizens.
Registration successful.
This is quite the facility. I wonder how long it's been hidden here. If they don't already, the people of Appalachia deserve to know about this.
We've hardly breached the surface of this place, Paladin. There's no telling how dangerous it is for trained personnel, let alone civilians.
I'm quite aware of how dangerous it may be. That's all the more reason to spread the word. The people must be allowed to make their own informed decisions.
I'll hold my tongue for the sake of the mission. There's the Initiate. Let's hope they've done a thorough sweep of the area.
Good work securing an entrance, Initiate. Have you located the transmitter? Excellent initiative. You can depend on us from here on.
Are there any threats we need to know about? How exactly does a terminal program go about killing someone?
Regardless of her methods, I have every confidence that the three of us can handle her. Moving forward, let's not waste any more time. Lead the way, Initiate.
Visitor, it is required that you leave immediately. Failure to comply will result in extermination. Warning. Visitor has accessed mainframe. The others tried to shut me off too. Their task failed, as will yours.
What is that voice?
It doesn't sound good.
Task 000. Unknown user. Priority 1. Transfer SOTUS. Operating system to unit XB-55. Task complete. Please verify.
The Initiate failed to mention there was still a homicidal AI trying to guard this place.
Nothing we couldn't handle. This appears to be a manual console for the transmitter. I need a moment to figure out the controls. The two of you are to find the power supply and install the ultrasight battery cell that Scribe Valdez sent us with. Take your time. I'll need to wrestle with this device for a while. I don't know how Scribe Valdez does it.
This way, Initiate. I believe the power supply should be in this area. Let's get this done quickly. Leaving Romani to fiddle with the transmitter as she pleases doesn't sit well with me. Paladin Romani's actions are unbecoming of her station. She carelessly shares resources, takes unnecessary risks, and doles out her trust to anyone who takes an interest in joining us, regardless of merit. The brotherhood she's building is not the one I believe in. It doesn't matter where her heart is. There are no buts in a life or death situation, Initiate. Paladin Romani is responsible for the lives of dozens of Initiates and countless civilians. One wrong choice for them, and that's it. I won't argue about this. but I will order you to get back to the transmitter while I finish up here. Think about what I said, Initiate, and think about what the Brotherhood stands for.
Did Night Shin get held up? Well, perhaps it's for the best. This gives me the opportunity to ask you something. You've been a tremendous asset to the Brotherhood's efforts, and I'd like you to continue to be one. But we can't do that with the shadows of the Elders looming over our shoulders. They're cowards. Too obsessed with preventing disaster to pave a new way forward. Under their guidance, we will never rebuild the world. We'll stay rooted in place, guarding a hoard of technology that can be used for neither good nor evil. Here in Appalachia, we have an opportunity to make a real difference, to help the people of today build their own future. So let's cut free and take that opportunity. Tell me, Initiate, are you with me? It's good to have your trust. With your support, there's nothing we can't do. I believe in the Brotherhood of Steel. So much that I would rewrite its customs to lead it on the right path. Re-establishing contact with the Elders will only shackle us, possibly even destroy us. So we must disable this transmitter, permanently. This is a choice that can never be undone. So tell me, do you support the growth and outreach of the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel under the command of Paladin Layla Ramani? Or are you beholden to the fearful and outdated mandates of the Elders, to whom our very own Knight Daniel Shin vows his loyalty? Something happened during our journey to Appalachia. It's a mistake that cost the lives of an entire town, and likely countless more. If Knight Shin gets an opportunity to speak with the Elders, he will confess to this incident and to us breaking their direct orders. We'll have our titles stripped, our influence rendered illegitimate. Everything we worked for here will be gone. But if circumstances prevent us from establishing contact, we will continue on as a sanctioned offshoot of the Brotherhood of Steel. We will be able to spread its authority and goodwill across the nation. Is that not something worth fighting for? You must recall the Brotherhood weaponry we tasked you with retrieving these last few missions. We had claimed the entire cache from a military facility in the Midwest. It was meant to stay under Brotherhood protection, until we came across a town under threat of a massacre by some raiders. We equipped the townspeople with the weapons and fought by their sides. It was the only way to give them a chance, but it wasn't enough. The raiders won. They took possession of the weapons, and they've been running wild ever since. It is my belief that we must learn from our mistakes. But Knight Shin hangs on to them. He cannot move forward until he confronts the past, until he lays our guilt on display for the Elders. I say that we can, that we must, move forward on our own. Consider what's right, not just for the Brotherhood, but for the people we must protect. You will be my ally in forging a new paradigm for the Brotherhood of Steel, and a brighter future for Appalachia. Allow me to take the first step.
No!
To a new Brotherhood!
What have you done, Paladin?
The Elders have no hold on us anymore. Stand with me, Shin. Play a part in forging a better future.
I have every intention of forging a better future. But this is not the way. You've broken your oath, Paladin. No, that title no longer belongs to you. With your link removed from the chain, I am the highest-ranking officer present. All members of the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel now answer to me.
And you expect them to follow you? Authority is given to a leader by those who support them. The same initiates who turn away from you in fear.
And I've done wrong by them. I never thought I would be in a position to ask for their loyalty. The Brotherhood must stand united. You've severed everything we rely on.
I have not turned my back on the Brotherhood, Shin. On the contrary, I will work harder than ever before to lead us forward.
It's an emergency alert from Fort Atlas.
An alert? There could very well be an attack. We need to get back to the Initiates.
I don't take orders from you anymore. Neither do the Initiates. We cannot have them confused on who to follow.
Don't you see that protecting them is more important right now? You and I will both return to the fort and deal with the alert. We can settle our dispute later.
As you say. But as far as I'm concerned, this is already settled. This way, Initiate.
Despite the circumstances, the Brotherhood needs us.